from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on last year's national champion, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Stallions have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Stallions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. The tag.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it off.
Making it look easy.
Huge play for this defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back.
Heck yeah. In my spare time I am an indie pro wrestler.
Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
It's rough low.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the back.
I love it though.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game.
That is awesome. You like wrestling.
He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football.
Yes, it is. Definitely a man's soap.
Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Touch pass on the run. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in a formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had
I
2
do.
sacks, and he's dominating.
She is sleeping low. No more bacon.
He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Not a whole lot of
Shez ate about 5 pounds.
passes. It just never developed.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
And it's loose. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kent State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Gonna be
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got him. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
56. Sharks. 0.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Bounced right back to them.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Behind Running the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Stallions are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Heading to bed, my friend. Have an amazing night.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kent State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Kent State 63. Sharks 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Stallions have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. Can't connect on his first throw.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Robertson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown Stallions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Golden Flashes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Makes the catch. It's Martin. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
This time he's got it. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the
this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kent State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that one.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Grimes. Got it in the middle. It's Manning.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires it down the seam. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Hobs it downfield. Got his man to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Finds his tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. After that last completion, it's second down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take...
Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now...
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. Here we go, here we go. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fitted in the window for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this...
It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's just...
The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
This offense has it with really good field position. Just a short pass to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season was real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Stallions can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Stallions getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll start, just keeps moving. Just a tremendous return, great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Grimes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up.